hear my heart in these videos, because I had the opportunity to talk to a group of students who want to be teachers, but don't want to be teachers. They're not intrinsically motivated to be teachers, but they think if they're a teacher, then they're doing the right thing. I was much like them myself. I felt as though if I went into education, if I went into teaching, I could check that off on my resume. And let me tell you, teaching gives you an enormous skill set. It gives you a wide variety of things that you can do. But if you don't have a heart for the students or what you're teaching, it's the wrong profession. And what we're doing is we're raising up a generation of teachers who have no intrinsic motivation to educate. When you do that, you risk coaching going down, you risk performance going down, you risk test scores going. And see, this is what the top like to talk about. But we're cycling in another round of teachers who really don't care about being educators. It looks good on Instagram. It looks good on the resume. It looks good to have full enrollment in every class accounted for, full of teachers. But if we do not begin to shift to intrinsically motivating the students to be teachers, okay, if we do not start teaching them and educating them on what wakes us up in the morning and why we keep going and what our purpose of doing this is, we risk losing the heart. We could talk about test scores, we could talk about systems of education, we could talk about structure. But if you take the heart out of education, you take the spirit out of the kids. If you take the heart from the teacher, you take the spirit away from the student. And that is what's detrimental to the educational system. Because when you have somebody up there teaching with no heart for education, and you have a student who does not have the spirit of learning, you're sitting in there babysitting one another. And what happens when the students have to babysit the teacher, and the teacher is now babysitting 35 students? It's a recipe for disaster.